also have the largest amount of money in coins without being able to make change for $1. Fact number 2. The numbers 172 can be found on the back of the U.S. $5 bill in the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. Did you know that President Kennedy was the fastest random speaker in the world with upwards of 350 words per minute? Or did you know that in the average lifetime a person will walk the equivalent of 5 times around the equator? Odontophobia. Odontophobia is the fear of teeth. The 57 on Heinz ketchup bottles represents the number of varieties of pickles the company once had. Fact number 7. In the early days of the telephone, operators would pick up a call and use the phrase, "Well, are you there?" It wasn't until 1895 that someone suggested answering the phone with the phrase, "Number, please." Did you know that the surface area of an average sized brick is 79 centimeters squared? Did you know that cats sleep 16 to 18 hours per day? Or did you know that the most common name in the world is Mohammed? Fact number 11. It is believed that Shakespeare was 46 around the time that the King James Version of the Bible was written. In Psalms 46, the 46th word from the first word is shake, and the 46th word from the last word is spear. I'll read that one again. I'll read number 11 to you again. It is believed that Shakespeare was 46 around the time that the King James Version of the Bible was written. In Psalms 46, the 46th word from the first word is shake, and the 46th word from the last word is spear. Coincidence. Number 12. Karaoke means empty orchestra in Japanese. The Eisenhower interstate system requires that 1 mile in every 5 must be straight. These straight sections are usable as airstrips in times of war or other emergencies. Number 14. The first known contraceptive was crocodile dung, used by Egyptians in 2000 BC. Number 15. Rhode Island is the smallest state with the longest name. The official name used on all state documents is Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. When you dye your hair, still grows for a couple of months. When you dye, your hair still grows for a couple of months. There are 2 credit cards for every person in the United States. Lucy and Linus, who were brother and sister, had another little brother named Rerun. He sometimes played left field on Charlie Brown's baseball team when he could find it. Did you know that the pancreas produces insulin? What about the fact that 1 in 5,000 North Atlantic lobsters are born bright blue? There are 10 human body parts that are only 3 letters long. Eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, gum. A skunk's smell can be detected by a human a mile away. Number 35. The word lethargic describes the state of not being able to remember the word you want. Did you know that the King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache? Or that Henry Ford produced the Model T only in black because the black paint available at the time was the fastest to dry? Mario of Super Mario Bros. Fame appeared in the 1981 arcade game Donkey Kong. His original name was Jumpman, but was changed to Mario to honor the Nintendo of America's landlord, Mario Segal. Did you know that the 3 best-known Western names in China are Jesus Christ, Richard Nixon, and Elvis Presley? Fact number 40. Every year, about 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced. 98%. Did you know that elephants are the only mammals that can't jump? Or that the international dialing code for Antarctica is 672. Fact number 43. World Tourist Day is observed on September 27th. Women are 37% more likely to go to a psychiatrist than men are. And did you know that the human heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 feet, which is 9 meters? Did you know that Diet Coke was only invented in 1982? Fact number 47. There are more than 1,700 references to gems and precious stones in the King James translation of the Bible. When snakes are born with 2 heads, they fight each other for food. Did you know that American car horns beep in the tone of F? F is in Frank. Fact number 50. Turning a clock's hands counterclockwise while setting it is not necessarily harmful. It is only damaging when the timepiece contains a chiming mechanism. Did you know that there are twice as many kangaroos in Australia as there are people? The kangaroo population is estimated at about 40 million. Police dogs are trained to react to commands in a foreign language, commonly German, but more recently Saint Stephen is the patron saint of bricklayers. The average person makes about 1,140 telephone calls each year. Fact number 56. Stressed is desserts spelled backwards. If you had enough water to fill 1 million goldfish bowls, you could fill an entire stadium. Mary Stuart became Queen of Scotland when she was only 6 days old. Did you know that Charlie Brown's father was a barber? Or if you are flying from London to New York City by Concorde, due to the time zones crossed, you can arrive 2 hours before you leave. Fact number 61. Dentists have recommended that a toothbrush be kept at least 6 feet away from a toilet to avoid airborne particles resulting from the flush. Better check your toothbrush. You burn more calories sleeping than you do watching TV. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. The citrus soda 7-Up was created in 1929. 7 was selected because the original containers were 7 ounces, and up indicated the direction of the bubbles. Did you know that Canadian researchers have found that Einstein's brain was 15% wider than normal? And the average person spends about 2 years on the phone in a lifetime. And fact number 67. The first product to have a barcode was Wrigley's gum. The largest number of children born to one woman is recorded at 69. From 1725 to 1765, a Russian woman gave birth to 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. Did you know that Beatrix Potter created the first of her legendary Peter Rabbit children's stories in 1902? Fact number 70. In ancient Rome, it was considered a sign of leadership to be born with a crooked nose. And the word nerd was first coined by Dr. Seuss in If I Ran the Zoo. A 41-gun salute is the traditional salute to a royal birth in Great Britain. The bagpipe was originally made from the whole skin of a dead sheep. The roar that we hear when we place a seashell next to our ear is not the ocean, but rather the sound of blood surging through the veins in the ear. Any cup-shaped object placed over the ear produces the same effect. Revolvers cannot be silenced because of all the noisy gases which escape the cylinder cap at the rear of the barrel. Fact number 76. Lippers Museum has a mirror-plated Rolls-Royce, jewel-encrusted capes in the largest rhinestone in the world, weighing 59 pounds and almost a foot in diameter. 77. A car that shifts manually gets 2 miles more per pianos were used. Did you know that children grow faster in the springtime? Or that on average there are 178 sesame seeds on each McDonald's Big Mac bun? Or that Paul Revere rode on a horse that belonged to Deacon Larkin? What about that the Baby Ruth candy bar was actually named after Grover Cleveland's baby daughter, Ruth? Fact number 86. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Clans of long ago that wanted to get rid of unwanted people without killing them used to burn their houses down, hence the expression, to get fired. Nobody knows who built the Taj Mahal. The names of the architects, masons, and designers that have come down to us have all proved to be later day inventions, and there is no evidence to indicate who the real creators were. Did you know that every human spent about half an hour as a single cell? Fact number 90. 6.5 million toothpicks can be created from a cord of wood. 91. The plastic things on the end of a shoelace are called aglets. But if you watch the Phineas and Ferb, you might know that. The earliest recorded case of a man giving up smoking was on April 5th, 1679, when Johann Katsu, sheriff or Turku, Finland, wrote in his diary, "I quit smoking tobacco." He died 1 month later. Goodbye came from God bye, which came from God be with you. February is Black History Month. Jane Barbie was the woman who did the voice recordings for the Bell system. The first drive-in service station in the United States was opened by Gulf Oil Company on December 1st, 1913 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Did you know that the elephant is the only mammal with 4 knees? Fact number 98 is Kansas state law requires pedestrians crossing the highways at night to wear tail lights. Did you know that in the course of an average lifetime, while sleeping,